Hold on, we're live. Oh, it's the Yak. We're live. Roback.com, RHOBACK.com, promo code YAK, 20% off your first purchase. Q-Zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Roback.com. Willie C's in the house.
Nick, you look like shit.
Nick is finishing up the Wonderlick. I'll actually text him right now and tell him he should still join.
The test?
So we're doing the Barstool Combine today. First heat was this morning from 10 to 12. Anyone want to ask who won the first?
People aren't happy.
About?
You won.
Yeah, well, I cheated on the 40. But it was not really cheating.
Why did you?
They're calling you Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. Oh. I love it. Dude, yeah. Kim Jong-un, outside of all the other stuff,
that was
kind of rock.
That was a W move.
Yeah. Like to be like, I have a country, I can just like say I'm the best athlete. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Did you see his 40 time or 35?
I heard
it was a savvy play.
Yeah. Actually,
no question.
Yeah, savviness is a skill. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I would have been top 5 anyway because I was like middle of the pack on everything, and then the last QB challenge, if you just get any points.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I finished 3rd in that.
So you'd be okay with the Bears drafting someone who gamed his 40 time with a savvy play.
Yeah, if they did something like that, where I literally watched. For people who didn't see the combine, the next one is it too. Yeah. So here's the setting though. Megan and Spider are doing hand times.
Yeah.
So they're watching your start, and I was like, I watched everyone go, and I was like, why don't I just pretend I'm having a conversation, and then just take off? And I think it shaved like a second off my time.
Nice. Yeah, savviness is a good skill for an athlete.
See? That's just smart.
But you also look fast as fuck.
I was very slow.
Like I'm curious what Megan's time read. Because Spider could have just been quick for the old skipper.
He could have.
I'm concerned about the stopping run there.
Who would you like to go with?
I'm going Spider, my guy.
You got a 3.69.
So fast.
Kim Jong-cat.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-cat. I take
Spider.
that as a compliment. That guy is fucking smart.
The only difference,
and outside of all the other stuff he does,
he doesn't poop, but you got belly issues, so
yeah.
it's not a full 1-for-1.
Actually, maybe we should start doing that and just make everyone here be like, yeah, Big Cat's never actually pooped or farted.
He's never shitted.
He also banned other people from wearing the clothes he wears.
Really?
He banned
no more.
I don't think you should do that.
Titus.
Leather.
Yeah. I'm gonna Titus, Mook.
Fuck.
Will.
I'm gonna go barefoot.
So no one could wear his signature.
AB,
jacket.
it's the gulag for you boys.
We can't wear black joggers.
Fuck. The fuck do you guys think you're trying to do today?
That's
my. But yeah, it was. We still have the Wonderlick, so. But
we still have an entire heat.
Well, yeah, the first 5 from the first heat automatically go to the Wonderlick.
Yeah.
So I'm in the Wonderlick.
I see.
Made the Wonderlick. Made the final.
I wonder if I would have advanced if I got a last in the 40. Maybe I'll just do that.
So do your points even matter in the Wonderlick?
No.
In the final?
No.
So
it doesn't matter. Right. Yeah, I would have been top 5 anyway. It doesn't matter.
So is the Wonderlick the final?
Wonderlick's the final. There's no carryover, so it doesn't matter that I was
okay.
1. It's irrelevant.
Will, you didn't do the NFL Combine?
No, I didn't get invited.
Damn, dude.
This is the first Combine I've been invited to.
Oh.
And what an honor.
Good for you.
Yeah. What an honor.
You fired up.
And you almost kind of weren't invited because you texted me. You're like, hey, should I come to this? And I was like, I guess.
You really shouldn't be here, right? I mean, it's going to ruin the whole.
Well, no, we need someone to counteract Billy.
Nobody wants to win more than Billy, right?
Billy brought camo spandex, and he said, there's a lot of pressure on me and Will. I was just like, Billy, one of the two of you played in the NFL. I'd say that's a little bit different of pressure.
He was standing next to me in PFT. He's like, Will and I are in a can't-win situation.
Like, what?
You really are in a can't-win.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to win in decently.
Right.
By a decent margin.
You got to do like 70 reps on the bench. You got to do crazy stuff.
But
I have to win just to break even.
The Wonderlick, don't sweat it, big dog.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Don't go crazy.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for you.
I
But
feel like I'll have an advantage if Nick's writing it.
yes, definitely. But here's the twist. So at first, this entire competition was just for the audience, fun, watch us fail. Shout out people who are like, you guys are bad athletes. Like, no duh. But there's actually a cash prize now.
Oh.
and that is a recent development.
What is it? What's the prize?
It is whatever Benjamin Mintz wins in his tournament.
once a
right?
year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So it could be $120,000.
So, for people who have not been paying attention, Mincy is now, I think, in the final of his. What is he? TJ, give us a. Is this live?
Yeah, it's the last. I think it's the last.
This is live.
It's his
It's
final
amazing.
table. He's confirmed in
And
the
he
money.
is not thinking about anything other than
Yeah.
that call with Dave right,
Right.
now.
It's a
Yeah.
$2,500 buy-in.
Stress.
$120K for first place.
Yesterday,
And he's chip leader.
And this
He's
is the
chip
last
leader.
group? This
Look
is
how
the
many
very last
chips he's
group?
got. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I don't.
Yeah. He came into the last group. He has 34, or he had 34% of the whole pot. Like he was like doing
yeah,
well.
I was in the mix yesterday watching.
So yeah, it was great because he tweeted it out the stream, and then the chat just immediately was like, "Why is this in Spanish? Why is this?
Yeah.
Why can't I hear anything?" So all right, so this is what happened. Mincy was playing in this tournament. He talked to Hank on Thursday, and Hank was like, "We have the combine Monday. We need you back for the combine." Mincy, we finally have figured out where the miscommunication was, because Mincy, then Dave yelled at him this morning, and Mincy was like, "Hank said I could go. We're all fine." Hank wrote "good luck" to Mincy, and Mincy took that as, "I'm good, I don't have to be back."
Okay.
Y'all had to have
Hank
another
meant like good luck in the eyes of Dave. Do you-
No, Hank wrote "good luck" on Thursday in like the tournament, and Mincy then
Oh.
took that message and said, "Great, now I don't have to be back."
Last Wednesday or Thursday, Mincy came up to me in the office. He was like, "What's the format of the combine? How's it work?" So we're doing morning session, afternoon session, and then he was like, "Can you put me in the afternoon session? I'll be coming back from a poke tournament." I was like, "Yep, no problem." Then he acknowledged, he was like, "Yeah, I know these are big company things. I love doing them. Like, that's why I came back, was doing his Mincy spiel." And I was like, "Yeah, no, big thing for sure." And then he was talking, and then he kept talking about the poker tournament. He's like, "Oh, big poker tournament, Chris Moneymaker, blah, 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 blah. Only way I could miss it is if, like, I advanced super far." To which I said, "Good luck." Then when I texted him, I saw Dave's clip, and I was like, "Mincy, I never told you it was okay to miss the combine." And he said, "Well, you said good luck." So I thought that meant it
That
was all
kind of
good.
implied that you
kinda-
wanted him to admit that you were okay with him missing.
But you guys know Mincy too. Like, he's a bit of a rambler. So sometimes when you're trying to end a conversation,
Yes.
he was telling me about the poker tournament and all this stuff, and I was just like, "All right, good luck." Which,
I feel like that left it too open-ended for his interpretation.
but if he had asked me, like, "Can I miss the combine for the poker tournament?" I would have said no. And he also acknowledged, he was like, "Put me in the afternoon, I'll be coming back." And he's like, "Yeah, I know these big company events. Like, I love doing these. This is why I came back. Like, this is why I'm here." Like, I wish more than anything. Like, I asked if we could pull the tape, but there's no audio. Because I wish it was recorded. Because I was like, when I saw the clip, I was like, "I never said that."
Yeah.
And then I texted him. This is what he said.
Look at him. He's
"You said good luck, which I misinterpreted. I will say that and take the blame."
So now,
I think no matter what, if you're Mincy, like outside of meeting him at his level, you have to be able to filter that and be like, all right, it sounds like I can't miss this combine.
yeah.
I'll advance wherever I can and then go all in. And to your point, you would have to still make it.
Yeah.
But then flipping to the other side, it's like if he wins this tournament, I don't see where the grounds of him having to
He is
give all of his cash winnings.
he is creating quintessential Mincy content.
It's,
Correct.
As always, he's going to come out on top.
Yeah, no, he'll find a way to come
I just
out
love
on
how he's a 40-year-old who's just always in trouble.
Yeah, just always.
always.
I think part of him,
Always
like,
in trouble. He's always skating the line. He's always
He's getting grounded.
And he's never, and it's
trying
never,
to evade trouble.
It's never malicious. He doesn't have a malicious bone in his body. So it's not like it'd be one thing if he was actively trying to deceive Dave or Hank. He's just living his life, and his life always ends up in trouble. He's like basically playing Monopoly, and he's just sitting
40
in
years
jail.
old, always in trouble. What is like much
Standing
like
on
a
jail.
12-year-old?
Yeah, just win this money.
Then we'll deal with the fallout, whatever it is later.
Right. What's the worst gonna happen? You have to give it away.
I mean, if that's the worst thing, and I'm still employed, I'll be okay.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Let's,
Yes.
let's call it what it is. I hadn't had a lot of money for a long time, and I'm still living and doing well. So, money ain't everything, but I still would like to win this damn thing.
Right.
Preach.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm rooting for you. Very hard.
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm gonna stay off Twitter though, because like I said, I gotta focus. Man, it's a huge opportunity.
Yeah, you got to focus. You got to focus. So what? So how? Where are you in place right now with the 11 people?
I think I'm fourth or fifth out of 11.
All right, and what are the different payouts?
First place is 121K. 11th, I believe right now, I'm looking at it. 11th, I think I'm guaranteed around 10,000 right now.
Okay.
So I've locked up 5 figures already.
Yep.
Third's 50, second's 85, and first is 121. So I mean,
All
this is
right.
definitely successful already. But
Yeah.
I feel like that top 3. It's the old saying, top 3s pay bills. So let's try.
Yeah, they do.
Minty, so if you only win 10,000, you get 11th. Basically, your 10,000 goes right back to your investors.
That is 100% what happens.
Okay.
We need to win. Yeah,
Okay.
that is.
How much do we need to win? How much do we need to win for you to see some money?
Probably a good bet.
Am I an investor, Mincy?
Not in this, but
Okay, all right. That was a good question.
You had the 1,000 and 10% of the main event last year.
Yeah.
You'll always get a piece of the main.
Okay. Love that.
But yeah. So like I said, it's just one of those situations where got the guillotine over my head again. But we just got to go in here.
Mincy,
and make the best of it.
I'll say this: don't worry about your job. You have a job. I'll fight for you in that respect.
See, okay, but that's literally as long as I'm employed. No matter what, that
You're going to be
I'll be
employed.
okay.
I will make sure that does. You will be employed. You have my full backing.
Okay. Well, you know what? Then we're going to let go and let God
Yeah.
see what happens. Try to go run in here and just win this damn tournament.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah,
win or I
Mincy.
don't
Let it
win,
rip.
Good if I get to keep the money or I don't. At least if I'm employed, we'll be all right.
Yes.
You'll know me. Like,
Yeah.
for all my faults.
We need to know what
certainly
place he
many
needs
of
to
them.
get.
Yeah.
See some.
Okay.
There's certainly many faults, but I do have resilient thick skin because I deal with,
Yes.
We've been here many times before.
Yes.
So we'll be all right.
Yes. All right, Mincy, go get him. We're watching. We're rooting.
Can we just ask one question?
Yeah.
What did you think Hank meant when he said good luck?
I thought when he said good luck, I missed. Look, that's not his fault. That's my
I'm
fault.
asking.
When he said
I'm asking what you thought.
I misinterpreted that
Man
as
of
like,
accountability.
well, then it's probably okay if I'm down to the final table. But he didn't say it's okay. That's on me. I'm not blaming Hank. I'm blaming myself because I should have asked more. When he said good luck, I was like, okay, that's probably fine. I should have been like, what does that mean? So I want to just publicly say, like, this ain't Hank's fault. It's my fault.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Good.
Hank's been great to
Accountability.
me. A
Big time
Ted's
accountability.
Been good to me. I'm not, I ain't here to throw any of the peers that I'm lucky to work with under the bus for my mistakes.
Okay. All right. Well, Mincy, let go. Let's go win it.
No, let's just go win the whole fucking thing. All right.
Okay. All right. Love it.
All right, Mincy.
Mincy has investors that he owes money to, which I didn't realize.
No, listen. This is also he basically like fucking lied essentially, or whatever. Because when I said I'm going to deduct your winnings, he's like, well, that's a problem because I have investors. And like the next text, he's like, I got a free entry into the tournament.
Oh, no.
Oh fuck!
Oh, no.
He lied to us too. Then
Yeah, he lied to us as well.
He said Moneymaker. It's like Chris Moneymaker. He's like, Chris invited me into the tournament. I was like, who the fuck is Chris? And he's like, Moneymaker. He won the tournament. I know who he is, but like he said Moneymaker gave him a free entry into the tournament.
So maybe he owes investors for losing this past year because he said he hasn't won it all this year.
I don't know. Maybe that's what he's going to say. I don't know what it is. All my thing is we have a company event on Monday that he confirmed to be at, along with, 40 other people. He's the only one who didn't show. You have to show to that event. You don't get to, it's not like Mincy works his ass off. Like, this is an event you have to be at.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, this is Will Compton with Bustin' with the Boys. Are you aware of a tweet saying that Minty is excused from the combine if he wins?
No.
all right.
No further questions.
Wait, you did have a further
I am.
question.
What?
What were you going to say, Dave?
Will Compton fucking the Beer Olympics on top of the Ducks.
This is my nightmare. This is what I was afraid of.
Yeah, Will wanted to bring that up. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, Dave. So, are we going to be able to make the Beer Olympics work and the dozen work on a different week, or are we going to have to cram it all into one?
But it's like, why would you book that for first without being, like the dozen was booked there first.
Well-
you booked on top of it.
Well, Dave-
and then no one told me till after.
Dave, in defense of Will, he didn't book. He knew about the dozen because I told him about it about a month ago.
I know.
Yeah.
How is that defense? No.
Like I couldn't believe I found out about the scheduling conflict today. It's like we don't do that much. You can't just separate them. And then the answer, well, tight end universities the week before. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
We do the tight end university, like that gets sold as a package for us.
So then do it the week after.
We can't. That's 4th of July week.
So do it.
I'll
the
be in
week
Banter,
after.
Missouri.
So do it the week after.
We can't. What's happened is the Barstool investing into the Beer Olympics the way you guys are, which again we're very grateful for. We're very excited about this event. It's kind of just become what it is, and that's why the scheduling conflict kind of happened. Because if the Barstool people don't go,
What does that mean? What does that mean? That makes does Barstool investing in the Barstool Olympics, which you asked us to do, it has become what it's become. So it's just become a thing. What does that mean?
yeah, I can't help that both were scheduled at the same time. We've done it at the same time the last 2
Yes,
years.
You can.
You could have helped
No,
it.
you can. You can. One was scheduled before the other. You could have said, "Oh, we have a major Barstool event. We can't book on top of it." You very much could help that.
Well, bring up how the NFL players have scheduling.
Yeah. So, Dave, also before Tight End U, the NFL players, they're still in minicamp, so we're not able to get our participants the way we'd like.
So then do it after.
We can't. It's like prime time for guys training in July once you get close
Dave,
to
he's
training.
got-
There's one weekend in the whole fucking calendar that you can do it.
Dave,
Bullshit.
what Will's trying to say is he really wants to do Beer Olympics during the dozen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So, Dave, are we able to get your commitment to the Beer Olympics on June 25th in Vegas?
No.
All right.
I just don't get how you would book that on top of it, and not even like raise it before it's booked. And then I keep hearing, well, the Beer Olympics can't move it. It's like, yeah, but it was booked after.
Yeah, but that's always been just a target date of ours. Is like the last week of June. We've only done
it once.
We've done it twice.
This is your third year.
This will be year 3.
I didn't even know that.
Is
It
we-
was
we-
on this specific date post.
We do all the scheduling
What was
around.
the date? What was the date last year?
Oh no.
The last week of June.
What was the date? What was the actual date?
Probably like the 26th, 5th, 7th, one of those. Was the dozen last year in the last week of June? No.
I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Why don't you just do it on Saturday and Sunday?
Because since we have comedians that participate in it, the comedians do all of their traveling on weekends, so we always do it during the weekday.
So
and then we do it on the last week of June because
why don't you just do it Monday then?
The way guys give themselves a break after
Yeah.
minicamp, and then they have 4 weeks to train for training camp.
So it sounds like you're accommodating everybody's schedule except for Jeff D-Low and the dozen.
Why don't we just do it
Correct.
Monday? Why don't we just do it?
But the Beer Olympics was built around the boys, man.
Right,
the
but
football guys.
why don't you just do it Monday and then we all are back and we do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the dozen?
Because remember, we're getting the Kelsey brothers on Tuesday.
Oh, it's the Kelsey brothers, Dave. I forgot about that part.
And the dozen is on Monday. Right now, the dozen is on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Oh,
Wednesday.
yeah,
Thursday.
this is a problem.
And if
Who asked for all the resources?
what resources?
Oh boy.
I don't know. I saw a pretty big number that we're putting towards the Beer Olympics.
Yeah, we asked if Rob's production team wanted to produce it, so we could make it bigger.
Got it.
Yeah, and they were listening. They were listening on the call, and they're sitting back
That's
like.
where it's like, well, we have another major event that we're doing the same exact day, so.
Well, listen, I wasn't trying to get them off the path of dozen. We're all sitting there in the big meeting, and somebody's like, "Oh, we might have to get the dozen moved," and I'm thinking, "Oh shit, I didn't realize the Beer Olympics was going to be this massive."
Okay, I feel like
So we figured it out.
Yeah, we got.
We sorted that out.
There, yeah,
that was good.
We didn't figure it out. There's very much an I in team. and like the boys are just they're not looking out for all the boys.
No.
They're looking out for themselves.
That is false. That is false. Because I haven't been on one of those collaborative calls with the dozen team. It just seems like everybody's going back and forth around everywhere, and it just seems like we got to be the bad guy.
Yeah, but you
Well,
scheduled
you're
your.
the bad guy because the dozen was booked well in advance to your beer Olympics.
Right, but when the dozen is getting booked, it's not like we're getting told like, "Hey, whenever you plan all of your stuff."
No, I
don't do it on
did
these
tell
big
you.
days. But it was already we had already
Yeah.
planned it for the last week of June.
Yeah. I did tell you.
You're not defending me at all here.
All right, well, Dave, I guess the Mincy thing. I'm gonna do a cash prize for the combine, and then you and Mincy can figure out. I mean, he's investors. I'm also gonna. Would you like to go in with me? I'm gonna free Mincy of his investors and become his investor.
No, I'm very mad at Mincy because I know he's being disingenuous. Like, even the way on the phone call is like, I knew it could be a conflict. And when I talked to Hank, Hank's like, he came up to me, he said, I'm 100% going to be there. And then he just started rambling about, like, if he wins the tournament.
Yeah.
And Hank's like, Mincy's just not telling the truth.
Yeah.
Even to me, he's like, I 100% said I was going to be there unless, like, I win. Well, why would you go to a tournament where you're going to run into a major issue if you do well? It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's not the World Series of Poker. It's some $2,500 podunk tournament.
Yeah. All right, we'll see if he wins. All right, thank you, Dave.